This man answered just one question and was immediately elected president. And that question was, if you have one 1-liter bucket of water and one 2-liter bucket of water, how many buckets are there in total? The man replied,
2.
Everyone at the scene was utterly shocked because he was the first person to ever say the correct answer. That's because in this world, human intelligence had dropped to an abysmally low level. The highly intelligent no longer wanted children, while the less intelligent were lazy gluttonous, but obsessed with breeding. Over time, humanity's average IQ plummeted. To preserve the last traces of high IQ genes, scientists came up with a desperate plan: place a highly intelligent man and woman into cryo-sleep and release them once the world's IQ had hit rock bottom, so they could save humanity. The cryo period was set for 10 years. The plan was top secret and known only to a single government official. But unfortunately, that official developed dementia and completely forgot about the project. Later, the research facility was demolished, and even the cryopods were tossed into the trash. Centuries flew by. 500 years later, the global population had exploded, while average IQ nosedived. Trash piled up into mountains, and then one day a garbage truck made its final dump. The trash heap collapsed, sending a massive avalanche of waste crashing into the city. Among it, Bauer's cryopod, which smashed into a man's home. The pod's release switch was triggered. At that moment, the man of the house was watching TV, studying 1 + 1 = 2. But Bowers interrupted him. Furious, the man stood up and threw Bowers out of the house. Confused and dazed, Bowers decided to head to a hospital for a checkup, but the hospital buildings looked crooked, which immediately struck him as strange. Stepping inside, he felt more like he'd walked into an arcade. Still, he went ahead with a physical exam. The doctor pulled out 3 metal rods. One goes in your ear, one goes in your mouth, and one goes up your butt. Bowers had just followed the instructions. The doctor suddenly realized he had made a mistake. He told Bowers to take them out and swap them, for example, the one from his butt. Now put that in his mouth.
Come on!
Afterwards, he rinsed his mouth at a sink, but what came out was a stream of green soda. It was then, flipping through a magazine, that he finally realized the truth. The year was now 2505. He had been asleep for 500 years. When he tried to buy a simple drink, the police mistook him for a terrorist and arrested him on the spot. In court, Bowers was declared guilty, and in the end, he was sentenced to 10,000 years in prison.